At fullback, sponsored by Amari Plastics, number 31, Phoenix Lanai. On the wing, sponsored by Red Limited, number 20, Jack Johnson. At centre, sponsored by Rugby Oldham, number 4, Ian Thornley. Your captain at centre, sponsored by PB Design and Build, number 3, Jordan Turner. On the wing, sponsored by Amari Plastics, number 36, Nene McDonald. At standoff, sponsored by the Oldham Hume class of 76, number 7, Riley Dean. At scrum half, sponsored by the Oldham Arrow Players Association, number 23,
Just me, I think.
Josh Drinkwater. At prop, sponsored by Martin Brooks and Roy Rainford, number 8, Gil Dudson. At hooker, sponsored by Andy and Paul Cooper, number 13, Adam Milner. At prop, sponsored by Total Energy Limited, number 15, Jay Chapelhow. In the second row, sponsored by the Yen Supporters Group, number 30, George Hurst. And in the second row, sponsored by Netpar, number 11, Matty Ashurst. And the loose forward, sponsored by the Crown Inn, is number 21, Lewis Baxter. Interchanges for Oldham, sponsored by Bedspace, number 14, Bailey Aldridge. Sponsored by Total Control Demolition, number 19, Ted Chapelhow. Sponsored by Adam Spur, number 10, Owen Farworth. And sponsored by SNH Commercial Vehicle Repairs Limited, number 16, Pat Moran.
That's my number.
The 18th man, sponsored by Low Meadows Property, is number 6, Danny Craven. This afternoon's match referee is Captain Worsley.
That's right. Another big test for Oldham in 2025. Featherstone Rovers are in town. one of the Betfred Championship's most successful teams. League Leaders Shield winners a couple of seasons ago. Former employers, of course, of head coach Sean Long, and here to try and kickstart their own disappointing season. A very tough obstacle for Oldham to negotiate here at Boundary Park this afternoon.
Please welcome our visitors, Featherstone Rovers.
Here come Rovers, led out by captain Danny Addy. Bags of talent in this Rovers side. Look out for fullback Caleb Akins, halfback Ben Reynolds, both with Super League experience, and giant France international prop Gadwin Springer. Flying winger Gareth Gale topped the championship try charts a couple of years ago too. And here come Oldham.
Please welcome Oldham!
Led out by a British Rugby League legend, Craig Kopchak, retiring from Rugby League after a 19-year professional career, spanning 436 games for club and country, and some 50 tries along the way. The Kopchak family leading out the Roughyeds into battle. Proud moment for Craig after a terrific Rugby League career. Oldham's players line up in front of the Joe Royal stand. Big battle this. Key team news, Matty Wildy missing. He is set for a spell on the sidelines with an elbow injury. So Adam Milner starts at hooker. Bailey Aldridge coming onto the bench. And that means no place for Danny Craven, 18th man today. Riley Dean continues in the halves with Josh Drinkwater. Back-to-back man of the match performances from JD. And Oldham bid for a fourth straight win here. Kicking from left to right. As always, great to have you with us, listening to our live commentary. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And Drinkwater's left boot gets us underway. Reynolds will take it on the full, and Featherstone in their predominantly navy blue shirts with white trim, navy shorts and socks, attacking from right to left. Don't take any notice of the Featherstone Rovers League position would be my advice. One win, second bottom, but this is a coach James Ford, former England international, Paul Cook now in charge, and they are set to rise up the table, mark my words. Strong drive from Gadwin Springer, Will Jubb, former York Knights hooker. As Oldham defending their first hit here. Featherstone over halfway, last tackle. Boot to ball from Ryan Hampshire. Super League experience as well, and Phoenix does well, sliding forward to take that. It's an overcast day. The temperature has dropped a few degrees today. And here is the first set from Oldham. Jordan Turner took the first drive, and then Lewis Baxter, who's in a rich vein of form, hence his place in the side. He took the second drive. and then taken on by Jay Chaplow, and Riley Dean kicks, goes high. Caleb Aikens, the fullback, doesn't have to move, good starting position. A couple of hundred or so, led to believe there was going to be a huge Featherstone Rovers support. It's not as intimidating as they have travelled in the past. That's a side who's having a tough season, Featherstone. A reminder, our next home game, that could be quite something. Friday night under the lights against Bradford Bulls. You won't want to miss that one, trust me. Gadwin Springer dumped on his back. That takes some doing. George Hurst and Gil Dudson in the tackle as Caleb Aikens goes. And Featherstone on the last. Still in their own half here. Will Job going to Hampshire again. He's going to run it over halfway. Featherstone are running it up the far side. Kicked forward by Gareth Gale. And this is a dangerous one. This could be anyone's. It's taken by Rovers, but it's the last. And that's the turnover 5 metres from the Oldham line. And that's an early warning sign of what Rovers can do. So let's confirm those two sides. Featherstone Rovers lining up with Caleb Aikens, the fullback, Gareth Gale, Bailey O'Connor, Jaden Hatton and Connor Wynne. The halves, Ryan Hampshire and Ben Reynolds. The pack of Gadwin Springer, Will Jubb and Jimmy Beckett. And the back row, Clay Webb, Josh Hardcastle and Danny Addy. The interchange bench, Connor Jones, look out for him. Live wire, Australian hooker. Robson Stevens, Jordan Williams and Nathan Wild. The Oldham side have PLT, hat-trick hero at fullback. Jack Johnson, Ian Thornley, Jordan Turner and Nene McDonald. I wonder if we'll see a first Nene McDonald try in an Oldham shirt. Game 2 of his initial 3-match loan. The halves, Riley Dean and Josh Drinkwater. Oldham coming again here, and there is Nene McDonald trying to drive up the middle. Then it's Gil Dudson, Adam Milner, Jay Chaplow the pack, George Hurst, Matty Ashurst, Lewis backs and the ball's come out. Penalty, Oldham ripped out. Featherstone penalised, the Rovers fans don't like it behind the posts. But a piggyback up the pitch for Oldham. Hurst, Ashurst, Baxter completes the 13. The interchange bench, Bailey, Aldridge, Ted Chaplow, Owen Farnworth and Pat Moran. That's coming up towards us. That from Drinkwater bounces into the main stand. 18th man Danny Craven today. Craven was set for a place on the bench, I'm told, before Matty Wilde's withdrawal through an elbow injury. So Craven a little bit unfortunate. Bailey Aldridge was poised to miss out, but obviously a hooker needed. So a rejig there. The news on Wilde, not great, I'm afraid. I'll confirm the news and the length of the layoff next week. But Matty Wilde is going to have an operation, he tells me, tomorrow. Knock on by Oldham. 20 from the Rovers line. So an early handling error apiece. And it'll be strummed down Featherstone Rovers ball. And both sides in the arm wrestle early on here. Hello to our regular listeners. Hello to Wayne. Thank you for your kind comments as well. Wayne enjoyed the interview with PLT this week. It was a great interview. Really opened up PLT. Some funny stuff, some emotional stuff about his strong family bonds. They are good little features, those. The you have the mic interviews, when you guys, the fans, allow me to put your questions to the players. You really see another side, I think, of our players. It gives a great chance to show their personality as well. Hi from Carol in Madeira. Hi Janet in Spain. Good to have you with us, Janet. On the Hendu in Spain, and to all your friends. Hi from Nashville, the Rovers 2012. Thanks for the commentary. Good to have you with us. Here come Featherstone Rovers down the far side. You don't want to give any room to Gareth Gale. He's a beast of a winger. And Rovers have started really well here. They're 10 away. Oldham are rocking back on their own line. Caleb Aikens. This is strong from Rovers. Gadwin Springer, the France international prop, up the middle. Taken to ground. It's the last tackle. They're 5 away. And looking menacing, Featherstone here. Will Jubb's going to go right. Finds Ryan Hampshire. They're running it. Floated ball into touch. So no look pass. Gareth Gale couldn't get them and Oldham survived. But the threat is all with Featherstone early on. Hi to John, listening in Coventry. Come on you, yeah, to win today. Same again in the 1895. Yes, if you missed the 1895 Cup draw, it's a repeat of this. Oldham drawn at home to Featherstone Rovers. 1 game from Wembley. How exciting is that? Hi to Adrian, who can't be there in person today because of work commitments. A regular at the ground at Boundary Park. Adrian, good to have you with us, listening instead. Hi to Pi. Hi to Ian, waiting at Heathrow for a delayed flight to Medina via Cairo. Blimey, you guys get around. Hi to Ian. Hi to Deadly Boring in Hull. And oh dear, while I was reading out those messages, Oldham have made another handling error. It's a bit of an edgy start from Sean Long's men, and this is a dangerous position because it's going to be Featherstone Rovers ball 25 metres from the Oldham line, and Rovers are looking the most likely to get the first points here. I did say prior to the game, take no notice of the league table. It's second against second bottom, but anyone who's watched rugby league at championship level for a while will know that is not the case. It's a foreign league position that Featherstone find themselves in, and here they come again. Hampshire, good, quick hands. Caleb Akins dancing through the line. He started well, the fullback. He's a real danger man. It's back with Hampshire again in the pink boots. Here's Gadwin. Springer with a strong carry. They're 2 metres away, looking for the first points of the afternoon at Boundary Park. Shifted by Will Jobb, and Gil Dudson's done well. He tried to go from dummy half, Jobb, and Gil Dudson read it. Bright sunshine appears from behind the grey clouds as Featherstone come again. Flat ball. Jimmy Beckett, wearing 10, can't find his way over. 2 tackles on their goal line to survive. Change of direction from Jobb again. Hampshire. Good angles running by Featherstone, a good D again from Oldham. Sean Long will be happy with this. Last tackle there, 10 away still. Jobb to Springer's going to call the shot. He's back with Ben Reynolds. Will he put the kick in? They've gone nowhere here. That's great defence. Phoenix behind his post there. Oh, what a step. He looked like he was going to get caught in goal, but he's beaten 3 and given it to Jack Johnson. Fantastic from Phoenix. Looked all ends up. That was going to be a dropout from Oldham, and Phoenix has rescued things there. Gadwin went for the brig shot. I tell you what, it's a great start, this. It's a bit edgy if you're an Oldham fan, which of course you are. It's a few too many errors so far, but it's a very watchable contest. Adam Milner starting at hooker today. Not his favourite position. Here goes Nene, half break. That's more like it, Nene. Sean Long telling me during the week on the boundary line that he wanted Nene on his debut last week to get excited, but felt he got a bit too excited. He wants a more disciplined performance. Let's see. Last tackle, Riley. Dean on halfway. Goes high. Comfortable claim this for Connor Wynne with his metallic blue boots, but a better set from Oldham. And Featherstone will start 20 out. Oh, no. Commentators curse. Better set, but penalty given away. Gill and Chaplow, Jay Chaplow were in the tackle, so it was one of those two, or perhaps Lewis Baxter. They're the 3 who could have been penalised there. And a piggyback up the pitch, and that's coming up here as well. They're getting closer to taking my head off these kicks. It hasn't been perfect from Oldham, this. Featherstone on the front foot, make no mistake about that. They're a very dangerous side, and they've got a very shrewd tactician in Paul Cook, one of the best number 6s that English Rugby League has produced in the last few decades. And here come Featherstone with Ben Reynolds near side. Now the Oldham fans find their voice. The Joe Royal stand, I would say, about 7/8 full over on the far side, and McDonald's gone flying in and he's missed the tackle. And Featherstone to within 10. They've got to switch on here, Oldham. They're really under the pump. Job again. Danny Addy. Back to Reynolds. Good shape, and they've got a free man. It's Connor Wynne to dive and score. Rovers strike first. Connor Wynne in the corner. And Oldham trail 4-0. So Rovers strike first. Sean Long during the week urging his side to start and maintain the energy. This Oldham team has has looked like a very strong second half team. Sean Long wanting more of that earlier on in the game, but Oldham are behind here, 4-0 with a kick to come. And suddenly the Rovers fans behind the post find their voice. In Waterhead. To Kevin in Somerset as well, and to Frank and Jean in Truro, Cornwall, all listening in as Ryan Hampshire, wearing 28, lining up a touchline conversion. And hello to some of our Featherstone friends listening in to our live commentary as well. Oh, that's an absolute howler of a kick. Barely got off the ground, so 4-0, missed by Ryan Hampshire, and Oldham got to find something here to kick into life. Hi to Chris. Nice to hear your commentary again, George. I enjoyed listening to you at Fev. I enjoyed giving it to you at Fev. I spent 2 very happy years working with Featherstone before following Sean Long and Matty Wildy and Craig Kopchak and Elijah Taylor here to Oldham. Ben Reynolds has taken a gamble there. He's controlled the kick-off on his thigh. Oh, and Jack Johnson's ripped it off in one-on-one. What a play from JJ. That could be a big moment. Oldham have the ball back, 20 out from the line here. Jack Johnson with a big play. Gil Dodson takes it on. This is the first time Oldham have been back up here. What a kick, what a try response this could be. Milner, the hooker, brings in Lewis Baxter. Change of direction and tumbles to ground, but Featherstone are back on their line here. Milner feints right, comes left. Riley Dean waiting. Short ball. Chaplow! What a response from Oldham. Jay Chaplow under the post. But Jack Johnson made that with his ball steal.
By Total Energy Limited, number 15, Jay Chaplow.
Well, we've only been playing 14 minutes, but that feels like a big moment. When you concede or you score, it's all about the response. And that was bang on. Jack Johnson with a big play, ripping the ball one-on-one from Ben Reynolds, straight from the kickoff. And a smart passing move, freeing up Chaplow to power over under the post. And Josh Drinkwater has a gimme to give Oldham a lead. Man of the match, JD, last week. And he's on the board with 2. And Oldham lead 6-4. After the first 15 here at Boundary Park. Just glancing behind me, Paul Cook scribbling away in his notepad. The Rovers head coach, his side have started really well. And he won't really understand how they're behind, but they are. And Hampshire kicks off. Dean takes it, and here's the try scorer, Chaplow.
To advise fans seated in the Jor-El stand, you may now access bar 1895 via the central voluntary.
And I know a few of our fans are here at the game and choose to listen in the game. How good was the atmosphere in bar 1895 before the match? Regulars to Boundary Park will know it's the place to be before the game with live music, drink offers, street food as well. And then I'll host in there between 2 and half 2, and we brought you that 1895 Cup draw live. Here's Ian Thornley. Oh, Thornley's got away. Johnson, he's got PLT inside him. Oh, it's brilliant from Caleb Akins, saving a try. Last tackle. There's no one at dummy half, so George Hurst takes it. Back to PLT. Last tackle still. Drinkwater's going to kick for the corner. It's a brilliant kick. McDonald! Nelly McDonald with an Oldham try. And what a link up. Drinkwater to Nene McDonald. Two star players in an Oldham shirt on the last. Nene's on the mark, and Oldham extend their lead.
Try for Oldham, sponsored by Amari Plastics, number 36, Nene MacDonald.
Well, what a moment. Nene MacDonald, a try in an Oldham shirt. I would say the highest profile player ever to play at championship level. And he has a 4-pointer. He was desperate to score last week, Nene. But that was all about Josh Drinkwater. Last tackle, an arrow of a kick. Nene just had to catch and score. And Oldham lead 10-4. And you wouldn't have guessed that 5 minutes ago. Now then, Josh Drinkwater, this is more difficult. First was bang in front. This is 10 metres in from the Joe Royal stand. Left-footed. The crowd will tell you. Oldham 12. Featherstone 4.
And convert to the try for Oldham, sponsored by the Oldham RL Players Association. Number 23, Josh Drinkwater. It's Oldham 12, Featherstone Rovers 4.
Riley Dean. Ian Thornley, who played a key part in that try. It was his break that set up the chance on the last. Oldham scoring back-to-back. Turner up the middle. Milner in the fluorescent yellow boots. Matty Ashurst takes it on. He had MacDonald outside him. It's interesting watching the interchange between Jordan Turner and Nene MacDonald. Dudson. Milner, last tackle, Drinkwater. Nene's after it. Good take, under pressure from Caleb Akins at the back for Rovers. Will be a little bit shell-shocked to be 12-4 behind after 20 minutes now here at Boundary Park, under overcast skies today.
We just like to remind all attendants that Boundary Park is a smoke-free venue.
Joe Reynolds. Oh, nice. This is good. Featherstone are through, 2-on-1. Oh, he's held on to it. Clay Webb had to give it to Connor Wynn. Riley Dean in the tackle. Last tackle too. Still working it left to right. Can Featherstone find a way through? Oh, they're going to get 6 more. Lewis Baxter's put a hand on it. So 6 to go on the last. What a gift. Here they come, Rovers. Running at pace is Josh Hardcastle, who suffered a stroke a couple of years ago, and here he is back playing. Will Job, Addy to Gadwin, Springer at point blank range. Dodson has to keep hold. Gadwin's got the ball away. It's 2-on-1 left side. Oh, is that knock on? It is, but there's an infringement. I think Featherstone are going to get a penalty here. It was knocked on. Well, I think the referee is going to give Rovers the ball, as Owen Farnworth is going to be introduced. Some game this. 12-4. Both sides looking threatening. Well, there's a break in play. You're not missing anything. One of the Rovers players has a head injury, so he's getting strapped up, getting taped up around the forehead at the moment. And Owen Farnworth is readying himself to be introduced. The Oldham bench today, by the way: Bailey Aldridge, Ted Chaplow, Owen Farnworth, Pat Moran. And it's Danny Addy actually who's got the cut, which is being attended to. But penalty, Featherstone, right in front of the post. So a full set from here, driven in by Jimmy Beckett, their big number 10. Gadwin Springer lurking, first receiver left side for Will Job. Goes behind him and brings in Reynolds. This is looking good for Featherstone. I like their shape. They look like they're going to unpick Oldham here. Addy again. Brings in Hampshire. Oh, he's stopped. Ryan Hampshire was caught in two minds there. And he didn't pick either of them. So that's a couple of tackles blown. Job back with Addy. With the dark tape around his head now. Right under the post with Will Job. Gadwin Springer brushes aside the tackler and still going. Still going, Featherstone almost there. Oh, I think they've got a try here. They have, extended out of nowhere. And plonked the ball down over the line. Rovers hit back. 12-8 with a kick to come. And Josh Hardcastle celebrates. A try out of nothing, really. Game back on. Danny Addy is going to kick. Addy to add another two. Oh, he's missed. Blimey. What are they doing with the kicking tee here, Featherstone? So, 2 tries apiece. Gil Dudson off. Owen Farnworth. 2 tries apiece, but 2 missed kicks, 12-8. And a long... Oh, Featherstone have let the restart bounce, and they've got so lucky. So lucky. But they might get... Oh, they get out of the in-goal area as well. Really long restart. It bounced on the goal line. It was left. If it had bounced like you would expect a rugby ball to bounce, it goes out the back, and Oldham are getting a restart from under the post. And Oldham claiming that he's dropped the ball. Hasn't been seen, but it bounced vertically and just popped up for Reynolds, and Rovers restart. Very, very fortunate from Fev there. So they just need to stabilise now, Oldham. Oh, no. Penalty. It's the opposite of stabilising, and the Joe Royal stand voiced their disapproval. Penalty count really racking up against Oldham at the moment. And pressure is coming this way again. It's another high kick towards us. And Rovers are going to get back on the front foot, trailing 12-8 with 14 to go until the break. Oh, now then, Gareth Gale's got on the outside of Jordan Turner and Nene McDonald. That's a great matchup, that, today. It's a giant winger, Gareth Gale, up against Nene and JT. They're 10 away again. Straightening up is Caleb Akins. More danger for Oldham. Hampshire back with Reynolds. Floated ball. Jack Johnson needs to get there. He can't. Connor Wynn's got another. Floated over the head of Jack Johnson. And Rovers have a third try to level us up at 12-12.
Try scorer for Featherstone Rovers, number 23, Connor Wynn.
Ben Reynolds floating the pass. Jack Johnson caught napping, and a smart finish for his second of the game for Connor Wynn. And we're all square, 12-12. Double change for Rovers meanwhile. Nathan Wild and Connor Jones are on. Connor Jones loves to run from dummy half. Will Job and Gadwin Springer replaced. Meanwhile, Danny Addy's got another really difficult kick. They've missed their first two, Hampshire and Addy. It's going to be Addy from 1 metre in from this near touchline to try and give Rovers the lead. He's missed another. Well, not only have they missed three, they've got nowhere near. It's kicking disaster class, this, from Featherstone. So 3 tries to 2 in Rovers' favour, but crucially 12-12 on the...
Connor Jones and 37, Nathan Wild.
So Rovers doing Oldham a favour with the kicking at the moment. 13 minutes to go until the break. Just looking behind me again, Paul Cook, the Rovers head coach. He was a mean kicker from the kicking tee. What he would give to put himself out there now, I wonder. Oh, big shot, Adam Milner. Miss. Oldham need a spark like that, perhaps, but crucially need to cut out the penalties. Baxter and Ashurst in the tackle. We're going to see a double change in the moment. That'll be interesting to see what that means to the setup. Moran largely has been used as a loose forward. So will Lewis Baxter be off, or will that be Baxter into the second row? We'll wait and find out. Last tackle, Rovers have made it up to just past their 40. The pink boots of Hampshire go for the corner, but Phoenix is there. And PLT dances back and tries to pick a hole in the line, but he's met by a wall of blue. And the blue wall does its job. As you can probably hear, the Oldham fans getting a bit frustrated. It is Lewis Baxter coming off with, so it's Chaplow for Chaplow. Ted replaces Jay and Baxter off. Pat Moran on. Interesting change that from Sean.
Lewis Baxter coming on number 16, Pat Moran, and 19, Ted Chaplow.
12 apiece. 40-20 attempts. It's going to skip and skip and skip. It's gone out the back. So Rovers will get a tap on 20, and Akins is already off and running. It's not perfect, this, by a long stretch from Oldham. But crucially, 12 apiece. Although the in-stadium scoreboard's still showing 12-8 at the moment. I can assure you it's 12-12, 3 tries, 2 for Wynn, 1 for Hardcastle. And 3 missed kicks. Connor Jones. Australian hooker. Danny Addy, no look pass. Jimmy Beckett takes it on, and at the moment it's Featherstone looking them all likely to find another try. The 30 out, central. Hampshire runs at Farnworth and spins out of him, and Pat Moran says, "You're not getting past me, sunshine." Last tackle, right under the post, 20 away. Akins has the ball in his hands, Grubber kick through, and Oldham regather and breathe a sigh of relief. Jordan Turner. Hello to Mick listening in Isle. I used to live a few years down in the capital. Here come Oldham, Milner, and then Thornley. Last tackle, Oldham are kicking on their own 40 with Drinkwater. It's a narrow, high kick. Gareth Gale's under it in the sun, takes it well, then has a little look, and then drives back himself up the middle. Featherstone winning the arm wrestle too at the moment. They're on the front foot, Rovers. And we're going to see a change at hooker. Bailey Aldridge, back from injury, about to be introduced. Nine minutes of the half left. 12-12. But 3 tries to 2 in Featherstone's favour. Reynolds is having a good game. Shifts to Jaden Hatton. Some experience in this Featherstone team. Last tackle. Jones. Reynolds, they're running it. Addy delays. Milner goes looking. Hampshire gets it away, and Akins puts it up, and then he's got to get there, and he claims, does McDonald, and then he's taken. And Oldham again starting 5 from their own line.
Interchange for Oldham, leaving the field, number 13, Adam Milner, and coming on number 14, Bailey Aldridge.
So Milner off and Bailey Aldridge on. Drinkwater kicking. Gareth Gale taking on the full. George Hurst in the tackle. Another Featherstone Rovers change. Jordan Williams is on. It's Rovers in possession. Hardcastle.
Number 10, Jimmy Beckett, and coming on number 21, George Williams.
Last tackle. Phoenix has got to get there. Oh, it's been tapped. And Oldham have just about survived there. It's all a bit nervy around Boundary Park. Here's Jack Johnson. Aldridge. Here's Chaplow. Moran. Good drive from Pat Moran. Here's Phoenix taking a carry up the middle. Last tackle, Oldham over halfway. Dean. Under pressure, gets the kick away. Akins is under it. Oh, big hit from Owen Farnworth. 12-12, last 5 minutes of the first half. Addy. Now Caleb Akins and they're off again, far side, 2-on-1, kick through, Rovers are in, it's Connor Jones to the line, and Connor Jones touches down to give Featherstone the lead.
Try scorer for Featherstone Rovers, number 14, Connor Jones.
That was a fantastic Featherstone try. 16-12 with a kick to come. And this is a much more makeable kick. For Danny Addy, and it's going to be Rovers going 6 points clear. And Oldham again are going to need a big second half. Here's Danny Addy. No mistake this time.
Featherstone Rovers by number 13, Danny Addy. It's Oldham 12, Featherstone Rovers 18.
So 18-12. And it's the Featherstone fans you can hear. It's been a really good 40 minutes from Featherstone. 2.5 to go until the break. Can Oldham get back on terms before half time? Reynolds, Akins, those two have linked up really well first half. Jones to Danny Addy. Last tackle, they're on halfway here. Hampshire to get the kick away under pressure from Farnworth and does so. Taken on the second bounce by Phoenix. Here's Ian Thornley. Aldridge. Dean. Drinkwater. Is he going to take charge again? Nene McDonald. Strong carry over halfway. Turner, 6 again. Good chances for Oldham. The Rovers fans don't like it. Drinkwater pops it up for Chaplow. Is there an Oldham try before the break? Aldridge fizzes one to Drinkwater, taken at pace by Moran. Well tackled. Aldridge, Drinkwater attacking the line. Little reverse to Farnworth. 5 metres short, under the post. What Oldham would give for a try here. Aldridge, Drinkwater again, it's Phoenix showing the dummy. Brilliant Rovers defence. And it's the last tackle. And this will be on the hooter. Drinkwater, oh, and Rovers have got it back. And Featherstone lead at the break. 4 to 2. Oldham need to regroup because at half time here they trail by 18 points to 12.
Please welcome back our visitors, Featherstone Rovers. Boundary Park, please welcome back Oldham!
So Oldham back out for a big second half. Oldham 12, Featherstone 18. Oldham playing right to left second half as we look on. Hello to Stuart listening in Baghdad, wow. So we need a big 40 here, don't we? 4 tries to 2 to Featherstone, 2 for Connor Wynne, Josh Hardcastle and Connor Jones, Jay Chaplow and Nene McDonald for Oldham. And Rovers get us underway. Oh, taken fortuitously off the instep. Riley D went for the football control. Didn't quite get it right, but it was picked up by Chaplow and driven back. Apologies, by the way, for a few of the technical issues we've been having. I know the commentary is occasionally dropping out. There's nothing we can do. It's just to do with the strength of the internet we have in this stand where we're broadcasting from. So I hope it's not diluting your enjoyment too much. There's nothing we can do about it. We'll just crack on. Here's Drinkwater, centre field. Oldham looking for a big start. Oh no, Drinkwater's knocked on. Rovers celebrate. Their tails are up here. They've been very, very good, Featherstone. And Oldham not quite at it so far. Hi to Stephen, listening in Belize, Central America. Roughyeds fans all over the world. We know you don't need all of you right now because Rovers are on the front foot. A 6-point lead at the start of this second half. And already attacking. Ten away, Featherstone. Connor Jones looking for more points here. Almost there. It's the last tackle. Oldham need to keep Rovers at bay. Jones dabs one through. They're going to score. Far too easy. On the last, Connor Jones just threaded a kick through, and Bailey O'Connor has put it down to give Featherstone a 10-point lead.
Try scorer for Featherstone Rovers, number 24, Bailey O'Connor.
Well, a bit of luck about it, could have gone anywhere. He threaded one through, it was right in the right corner. Connor Jones, the hooker, just threaded one into the corner, but it went straight to the centre. And Bailey O'Connor's put the ball down, and Oldham have got a big, big task here all of a sudden now. Having led 12 points to 4, it's been, what, 18 unanswered points plus a kick to come. It's all a little bit flat from Oldham, who regroup behind the post here. Danny Addy has kicked 1 from 4. This is a decent angle. We're right behind it, so we'll know straight away. It's 5-6 metres in from this near touchline. Oh, he's belted a beauty. Right through the middle. And Featherstone have a 12-point lead.
Featherstone Rovers by number 13, Danny Addy, is Oldham 12, Featherstone Rovers 24.
Now then, Oldham. Drinkwater restarts. 12-point deficit. And Rovers are playing with confidence. Featherstone have it back on their own 20. The Oldham fans trying to rouse their team here. Early kick, 40-20 attempt. The Hampshire, Phoenix is there, collects on his own 10. And then dances back and gives it to Jack Johnson. Bit of room for Jack, but he's well shackled. Riley, Dean to Phoenix, and Thornley's wrapped up too. Here's Nene MacDonald up the middle. At the moment, Oldham facing a second defeat of the season and a first at home. Drop points, of course, here against Batley, but the defeat at Barrow, the only league loss so far, as Aldridge finds Drinkwater. Ashurst half break. That's more like it. Last tackle, but Oldham within 15 here. Can Drinkwater force a repeat set, I wonder? He's running at the line. They're going to run it. Here's Dean. Tries to dab a kick through, and it's poor. It's taken, and Rovers are away again. Still bags of time. 6 minutes gone, second half. 12 points the difference. Little kick in field. Phoenix has got to react. I think that's been knocked on by Connor Jones. It has. It's going to be Oldham ball, but the pressure's there. Dean. Nene MacDonald from dummy half, goes right side. Good pace. Can Nene catch fire, I wonder? He's won his side a penalty, that'll help. Is that the spark? Here come Oldham with Drinkwater. Farnworth down the middle. Aldridge, Moran. Drinkwater floats one. Oldham are 5 away here, needing points. Aldridge, Drinkwater, Moran again, spinning in the tackle. Aldridge is going to come left, finds Drinkwater, floats one, McDonald takes it and scores in the corner, no! He's in touch. Nene thought he had a second. The touch judge says your foot was in touch and he is denied, and so are Oldham. Shake of the head from Nene McDonald. Rovers come again. That was a great chance to hit back. Danny Addy up the middle. It's been a very professional Featherstone Rovers display. Remember, this Rovers side may be struggling this season, but oh, now then, that's straight into touch. That's a mistake. Hampshire going for a 40-20 has kicked it straight into touch. Another opportunity for Oldham to get on the front foot. Moran, Chaplow. Full set for Oldham, 30 out in front of the... A moment's pause, JT could have been held up, but the skippers come up trumps. And Oldham have 4 back.
Try for Oldham, sponsored by PB Design and Build, number 3, Jordan Turner.
So Turner in the corner. Oldham 4 back, so 24-16. Again, apologies if you're losing signal listening at home. Nothing we can do about it. But Oldham have some points in the corner. Denied when Nene McDonald was in touch. But back on the board. So an 8-point Featherstone lead with a kick to come. It's a really tough kick. Drinkwater from this near touch line. "28 minutes to go, bags of time." Drinkwater from this near touch line, 24 metres away. He's curled it in, it looks good from Drinkwater, in off the post! JD comes up trumps again. And Oldham are back within 6. Big moment that. 27 to go.
Number 23, Josh Drinkwater.
And a reminder to you listening at home, this is a free audio service that we've decided to bring in as an offering to our fans. Apologies if it keeps dropping out, but really no need for the negative comments that some of you are putting on. If you want to go and do something else with your day, that's absolutely fine. We're doing our best here for you. Here come Oldham. And to LG, who's trying to give me tips on commentary, really no need for that. If you don't want to listen, you don't have to, mate. Here's Farnworth. Can Oldham get back in this game? Well, they are back in it, 24-18. Aldridge. Here's PLT dancing through. Last tackle, Oldham 40 out. Aldridge. Riley Dean. High hanging kick. It's a good claim by Featherstone and a good chase. And Rovers are going to start right in their deep end, about a metre from their own line. And there's more hunger in the Oldham chase now. Can they stay penalty free though? It's the Oldham fans you can hear. This is a key part of the game, you sense. With about 25 to go, the game in the balance, 6 points in it. Featherstone have been terrific today. But can Oldham find a purple patch in this second half, I wonder? Danny Addy, Rovers captain. Hampshire. It's kick long. Can Phoenix take it on the full? He can. Now then, PLT, off you go. Dancing into the line. Straightening up and then going sideways. And, oh, nice. Johnson steps in field. Jack Johnson still going over halfway. Away from Springer. He's got Riley Dean outside him. Oh, massive shot, Caleb Akins. What a spell that was. Thornley, Drinkwater. Can they attack down the left? JT's got Nene outside him. Turner's taken high, is he? Referee's happy enough. They're within 10, Oldham. Can the Yeds strike again? Farnworth. It's boiling up nicely now. Aldridge 5 away. 6 again. Back to 0 for Oldham. Dean. Oh, he's offload. I don't think he knows. Oldham attacking with Thornley. Outside to Johnson. Oldham strike again. And Boundary Park is bouncing once more. Oldham back within 2.
Try for Oldham, sponsored by Rec Limited, number 20, Jack Johnson.
What a move that was. I'm not sure Oldham knew that the referee had wiped the tackle count to 0. Because the way Oldham kept that ball alive, the flick passes, Thornley, I reckon, could have scored himself down the right channel, but drew the defender and brought in Jack Johnson, whose break started that move. And Drinkwater now has a kick to level us. It's difficult. It's about 9 metres in from the Joe Royal stand as Gil Dudson replaces Owen Farnworth. Can you, Josh? Can you? He likes it. The fans like it, and Oldham are level. Johnson's try. Drinkwater's boot. 24 all in a cracker at Boundary Park.
And converting a try for Oldham, sponsored by the Oldham RL Players Association, number 23, Josh Drinkwater. It's Oldham 24, Featherstone Rovers 24.
Rovers restart, spinning kick. Oldham need to react, and here we go. Chaplow bursting through the first tackle. And we got an injury. Connor Jones has stayed down, a bit of afters. Chaplow and Gadwin Springer. Brave man. Chaplow getting involved with Gadwin, I'll tell you that. It's the Oldham fans you can hear. Here come Oldham with Moran. Dean, George Hurst over the 40. Can Oldham keep this purple patch going? Back-to-back tries from Turner and Johnson. Last tackle, it's going to need a good kick this. Drinkwater. It's high into the corner. Gareth Gale is under it. It needs to be fully disciplined from Oldham now. Connor Jones is off. He took a big whack in that previous set. Will Jubb returning. A change at hooker. I think Oldham might changing at hooker as well. Adam Milner's going to come back on. It'll be interesting to see if it is for Bailey Aldridge at hooker or if he goes back into 13 and Moran makes way. Let's see. Here come Rovers. I don't think Featherstone are done here. There's more points in this game. Rovers up to halfway. Hampshire, Caleb Akins. Bailey O'Connor, Rovers try scorer, wrapped up by Turner. Last tackle. Hampshire under pressure from Jordan Turner. Phoenix will take. Oh, and a half break from PLT and Oldham start on 20. 24 all as Nene McDonald goes down the middle. Midway point of the second half. Now this is interesting. The change is Adam Milner on and Chaplow off. So Ted and Jay are both off the field now. Interesting. Aldridge, Milner and Moran are all out there. Drinkwater floated to Turner. Now then Nene, can you go? Oh, forward pass. Touch judge has given a forward pass against Jordan Turner, who turns around. It was just inside the Rovers half. So this is a big moment. Nene thought he was away. Rovers get the ball back just inside their own half. 24 apiece, 20 to go. Danny Addy pops one up for Gadwin Springer. That could have been forward. The fans on the far side thought so. These are key moments. Rovers attacking now in Oldham territory with Jubb. Fresh legs, back on. Reynolds. Here's Springer. Reynolds, Rovers looking dangerous on the far side. Connor Wynn for the hat-trick, he's in touch. Wonderful sliding Oldham defence to deny Connor Wynn a hat-trick try. And it remains 24 all. I told you Rovers aren't done. Both sides have got more points in this. It's the thrill of this. 18 to go. It's nervy. There have been some nervy games, haven't there? I feel like it's October already. They've aged months. Aldridge, Dean, Thornley. Oldham up towards 40. Milner. Drinkwater takes it. A bit of room for PLT. Turner. Featherstone did well to shut the door. Oldham on halfway here. I think 2 to go, with PLT. Drinkwater again. He needs to step up again, who he has in recent weeks. Showed a couple of dummies and then he's wrapped up Drinkwater here. And it is the last tackle and JD's taken himself out of the play. So Riley Dean will have to kick. And he pops one up in the air. And he does more than pop. That's gone a mile in the air. And it's going to bounce and it's tapped backwards. Gil Dodson. It's still with Gil Dodson. He needs to get rid of the ball here. He's still going, Gil. And he's offloaded backwards. It's hacked forward by Riley Dean. This could be good. And Featherstone, well, what an end to the set. Gil Dodson with a ball in his hand, offloading backwards, hacked forward, and Featherstone are 1 metre from their own line at the start of the set. Now a disciplined set of 6 from Oldham now can really shift the momentum of this game. Need to stay on side. Featherstone have made another change meanwhile. Job, Springer down the middle, bit of bite. Last tackle, and Featherstone will be kicking from their own 40 here with Hampshire right on the 40. Oh, it's gone high. Phoenix needs to react. Great take from PLT.
Interchange for Featherstone Rovers, leaving the field number 21, George Williams, and returning number 10, Jimmy Beckett.
Here's Johnson. Oldham are up to 30. It already feels like one more try will win this game. Dodson dumped on his back in the centre circle. Aldridge changes direction. Here's Riley Dean. Oh no, he's thrown it behind everyone and into touch, and Johnson has just gifted it, and Featherstone have got the ball. That was loose from Oldham. And now a penalty. That was a really poor spell. And Rovers have a chance here. They've got a penalty in the Oldham half. Now is it kickable? Will they roll on? "15 minutes remain." Oldham have an injury. Is it George Hurst on the far side? It is. Featherstone are going to go for touch here. And then Oldham are going to be defending their own line. Hurst is okay. He jogs back into the line and he's going to be needed because Hampshire goes for the corner here. And Featherstone are going to get a full set going at Oldham on the line. Nervy moments these. Up the middle they go. They're 20 away, Rovers. Bang in front of the post here. Will Job in the skull cap is over at the hooker. Brings in Danny Addy and then Gadwin Springer with a trademark strong carry, and already Featherstone 10 out, right to the sticks with Job. He'll come back left. Find Ben Reynolds. Floats one. Oh, it's gone behind everyone, and Caleb Akins goes after it. He's got it, but they've lost a lot of ground there. They're back on the 30 now, Featherstone. Hatton, couple to go, 20 out now, Rovers. With Job, and then Danny Addy. He's got Hampshire behind him, here he is. Flat ball to Hardcastle. Grounded, 10 out, last tackle. Addy attacking the line, drawing the defence. Oh, he's gone miles forward off Ben Reynolds. I can give that from here. Conor Wing gathered it. That was Super Bowl stuff. Fizzed the long pass, but it was about 6 or 7 metres forward. Got it all wrong. So Oldham survive. So who's the match winner for either side here? Oldham, well, they just can't get out at the moment. McDonald. 3 tackles in, Oldham on their own 20, Aldridge. Milner, Dudson to take it on. Up to the 40, couple to go. Milner, bouncing off Gadwin Springer, and he's lost the ball. Knock on Adam Milner. He drew the hit from Gadwin Springer and it was just too much for him. And Rovers get another chance here. "12 minutes to go, 24 all, and once again advantage Featherstone." Reynolds to feed the scrum. They're going to go left. Hampshire's there. Hatton takes it on. Up the middle with Danny Addy. Runs at Hurst and Dudson. Can Oldham stand firm again? Real examination of their defence, this. And again they come, Rovers offloading. Will Job takes it on. Running into Thornley, they're 5 out, left side. Reynolds, Addy, Hampshire, Akins. Left to right and then back over to the left again they go. Dummy runner went through the gap, so he gave himself up. And they go to ground in front of the post, 10 out, 2 tackles to go with Job. They're going to go left again with Danny Addy. Short ball, Rovers are going to score. Oh, he's knocked on. Has he knocked on? What's the referee given here? The try has not been awarded. It looked like a absolutely certain try. Oh, it's going to be Featherstone ball. So, was it knocked out? But it's Rovers' ball. It's no try, but it's Rovers' ball in front of the post. 6 more to come under the sticks. Wow. 10 minutes left. Rovers scrum. Hampshire attacking the line on his own, running straight at Drinkwater and PLT. What a defence. 3 sets in a row on the Oldham line. The Rovers fans behind the post winning a match-winning score here. Here they come again with Josh Hardcastle. 2 metres away. Job. Gadwin Springer on the drive. Offloading. Hardcastle. Oh, he had to give it. He had to give it. If he passes, then Featherstone score. He keeps hold and he's knocked on. Oh, Hardcastle has had a nightmare for Rovers there. Gadwin Springer went clattering into the line, offloaded it backwards. Hardcastle just needed to pass it right and Rovers scored. He's taken it on his own, then he's knocked on and Oldham have the ball back. The Yeds have survived 3 sets on their own line. Lewis Baxter's back on, Gil Dudson off. 9 minutes to go. Oldham scrum on the 10. First receiver is Nene McDonald. Is there a bit of Nene magic to win this game? Jack Johnson. Oldham need to get down the other end. They've done far too much defending here. George Hurst, oh, massive hit. Penalty! Well, that was huge from a combination of Gadwin Springer and couldn't see the second man, but oh wow. That's left George Hurst on the deck, and that takes some doing. Now is the referee going to take any further action? That was an enormous hit. Is the referee going to do anything else? He's talking to his touch judges. I mean, crucially, it's a penalty. This feels like a massive moment in the game. We're going to see Jay Chaplow get the last 8 minutes here. The referee is going to have a word with Gadwin Springer, I think. The Oldham player, I think is Hurst, is still down. There's real tension here. 8.5 to go. Well, we're still waiting. It's going to be an Oldham penalty followed by an Oldham attack. That's the good news. There's going to be an interchange here because of the nature of that. It's going to be an HIA. Hurst is still down. He's not been moved. It was an enormous contact. So everyone is getting a breather. Feels like just a little respite, a little stop before the final furlong this. 24 apiece, 8 minutes and a bit to go. Hurst is finally being brought to his feet, but he will be off. HIA, and I think that's his game done anyway. Very gingerly gets up. So Hurst making his way off. Jay Chaplow receiving some key instructions from Joe Wardle here. Now then, referee, what are you going to do about this? He's called the two captains in, Danny Addy and Jordan Turner. Gadwin Springer has made himself available for a talking to. Is there going to be any more than a penalty? It's going to be 10, I think. It's going to be 10. Oh, it's a red! A red card for Gadwin Springer. Wow. Gadwin Springer is off. Well, in terms of the game, yellow or red wouldn't matter.
The referee has sent Featherstone Rovers number 8, Gadwin Springer, from the field.
8.5 to go. Eight and a half, 13 against 12. Can Oldham find a winner? Drinkwater will kick for touch. This is it here now for Oldham. The enforcer has gone, Gadwin Springer. Can Oldham capitalise? They've got a full set from 30 out. Who's the match winner? It's in the hands of Drinkwater. Moran. $20 out with Bailey Aldridge. Drinkwater again. Everything now needs to go through JD. Aldridge. Here he is, Drinkwater. Riley Dean sees the tackle coming, tries to step away from it. Former Fev man, of course, Riley Dean. 10 out with Aldridge. Drinkwater waiting right. They're going to come left. Phoenix, nowhere to go for PLT. He's shackled by Addy. They've lost a tackle there, Oldham. Still 10 away. It's the last tackle. Drinkwater's kicking for the corner. Is there a repeat set? Oh, it's taken in the air! And Oldham have scored! Ian Thornley rose high! Drinkwater floated one! And Oldham take the lead again!
Try for Oldham, sponsored by Rugby Oldham number 4, Ian Thornley.
Well, big moments, call for big players, and another one has stepped up for Oldham. Drinkwater's kick, Thornley's leap, and a big, big try for Oldham. Drinkwater in front to add 2 more. No mistake. Oldham have a 6-point lead with 6 minutes to go. Thornley's try, Drinkwater's kick. Oldham 30, Featherstone 24. What a turn of events. Gadwin Springer's red card. Oldham up the pitch from the penalty, and on the last, Drinkwater's kick converted by Thornley. The short kick-off didn't work. PLT's got it back. Oldham just need to see this out now. There's still plenty of time here. Needs to be a professional job. Penalty, another one. Featherstone at risk of imploding here. It's an Oldham penalty on 20. Well, Oldham survived 3 successive sets on their own line and have found another of their own. Last 5 minutes. Milner, Pat Moran. Almost there, Oldham. Into the last 5. One more try would make this feel a lot easier. PLT going for a little dance. 30 away in front of the Joe Royal stand. Back with Dean. Pops it up to Chaplow. Right in front of the post, maybe a one-pointer. Here we go. Drinkwater, not one of his best. He's pulled it wide. That would have sealed it. Rovers aren't done. Excuse me. They're attacking again on halfway here. The 12 men, Jordan Turner is there. But a penalty, a drop ball, anything could still swing this, you know. This isn't over. Here come Rovers, over halfway. Milner goes in with his shoulder, but it's legal. And then goes low. Hampshire. Here they come. Reynolds, Akins, scrambling Oldham defence again. Still 2 tackles that remain. Hampshire's change of direction, darting through. Hampshire on his own. He's almost there. Inches short. Last tackle right in the far corner. Last tackle. Can Rovers find a try? Reynolds is kicking cross-field. McDonald's got a claim. He's knocked on. He's knocked on. Rovers are scoring. Try! Featherstone in the corner. Nene McDonald has knocked on. Rovers have scored in the corner. Hardcastle, but to kick a touchline goal to level again. Oldham 30, Rovers 28. And this is as tough as they come from this near touchline. Ben Reynolds with the kick on the last. McDonald knocked on, hard cupped it and scored in the corner. And Danny Addy has been kicking all game and suddenly he won't be kicking it. It's going to be Reynolds. There is 1 minute left, I'm told. What drama. What drama. Well, if you think back to Josh Drinkwater's kick earlier on in this season, this is similar. Right from this near touchline, Reynolds, the right footer, to level us up at 30-30. This to save the game for Rovers and deny Oldham. Here we go. 1 metre in from the touchline, 20 out. Reynolds for Rovers. He's missed it! He's pulled it across. And Oldham are going to nudge home here.
Rovers 28.
What drama. Blimey. Well, this feels like a final. A reminder earlier in the day, these two sides drew each other in the semi-finals of the 1895 Cup, so we'll do this again because Oldham Featherstone for a place at Wembley looms next month. Drinkwater, I'm sure, will go long from the kick-off he does. 1 minute to go. 2 points in it. Oldham have just got to complete one defensive set of 6 here. Now then, what's the ref going to say here? He's not going to give a penalty, is he? He's going to give us, well, it's a scrum, just a scrum. And it's going to be a Rovers ball, but it's on their own 20. As long as Oldham don't concede a penalty, I think they're home here. Not sure I can take much more of this. It's only April. "20 seconds, I'm told. They're in their own half. Post-match reaction to come. I'll be straight down onto that pitch to bring you that. This is it. Rovers might not even get the last one here. The hooter might sound before he plays the ball. The ball's come free. Oh, it's a penalty. But will they get time? Is the referee going to let the penalty be taken? It's... Well. They might as well kick a goal. Now then, the penalty has been given. It's about 5 metres inside the Rovers half and the hooter's gone. So Featherstone will have one long-range penalty kick at goal to draw the match. I can't believe this. Absolutely extraordinary. Who's going to kick this? They've been missing them all day. Hampshire missed the first. Addy missed a few. Reynolds missed the one a minute ago. And now Ryan Hampshire has said, I'll take this. Wow. We're still going. Now, The odds are very much in Rovers' favour, in Oldham's favour here. But this has been such a strange match that you wouldn't bet against something extraordinary happening. It's 4 or 5 metres inside Featherstone's half. The hooter's sounded. There's one kick, long range at goal for a 30-all draw here. Let's see if he's got the legs. Rovers' kicking has been awful today. Wouldn't it just be like them to find one right on the hooter? Hampshire to rescue Rovers. He's got a chance, this! Oh, it had the distance, but it's faded wide! And Oldham win! A remarkable afternoon at Boundary Park, and the Roughyeds win! Just a cracker against Featherstone Rovers. Oldham 30, Featherstone 28. Oh, let's all have a breather. Thanks for your company. Reaction on the way. See you next time.
So thanks for your support, ladies and gentlemen. Official attendance 1,660. And this afternoon's Oldham Player of the Match is selected by our sponsors, James Blackburn Limited,